Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Silver Seaters. Today we're going to focus on our full body workout, so strength, cardiovascular fitness, mobility and flexibility. It's so important to include all of those areas in your exercise or your physical activity to ensure that you can continue to do a number of different daily tasks, whether that be getting out of a chair without using your hands, walking up and down the stairs, or even getting out of the bath. Making sure that you're including all of those aspects is so important. So today you're not going to need any weights or any gym equipment for this one apart from a resistance band. Again, these are super lightweight. You can do about 100 different things with them and you can get them in most sports shops. So try and get one of these if you can. Okay, we're also going to do our Valentine's Day quiz. So for all the lovers out there, get your thinking caps on, get your pens ready and get your paper ready. Okay, a few good questions as I can see. Alright, so first of all we're going to start off with a warm-up and then we're going to do 12 different exercises for 40 seconds each. The idea is to increase that breathing rate, increase the strength in the muscles, hopefully improve the mobility, and then we'll finish off with some stretching to work on our flexibility. Okay, so nice and gently to start off with. Let's get our body nice and warm. Let's prepare for the exercise. Let's increase that breathing rate and let's have a great session. Okay, bringing those hands slightly higher now if you can. Bringing those knees slightly higher. Let's get that full range of mobility at the hands and the hips. Controlling that breathing. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to push and step out to the side with your heel. So you're your heel dig and your push at the same time. Thinking about that coordination. You might not get it the first time, it's only going to get easier. Breathing out as you're pushing out, going at your own pace. And last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start from the outside and come out. Sorry, start from the inside and come out. So this is our heel dig and reverse fly. Really working on the muscles in the back and the coordination in the upper body and the lower body. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into our punches, marching at the knees, and punches in the upper body. Opposite arm to opposite leg. Really good exercise to get our blood pumping around the shoulders. Get those shoulders nice and warm. Controlling that breathing. Okay, last 5. Let's increase the pace slightly if we can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out those arms. Let's come out to the side now, marching on the spot and coming out to the side. Deep breaths. Oh, starting to feel it in the shoulders now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax, shaking out those arms. Last one, we're going to bring those fists in line with the ears, squeezing those shoulder blades together, marching on the spot. And let's come up to the sky. Keeping that intensity nice and high. Again, aim of this is really to increase the breathing rate and to get us nice and warm. If you're finding it painful in the shoulders, just punch to the floor. Last 3, 2, and 1. Shaking everything out. We're going to do 2 sets of 10 seconds increasing that heart rate, increasing that intensity. And let's get ready. Slightly quicker now. And set, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax there, shaking out those arms into your active recovery, nice and gently, nice and slowly. We're going to go again for another 10 seconds. Deep breaths. And let's get ready. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax there. Let's do one more for good luck. Just one more. I know we all want to. Okay, last set of 10 seconds into your active recovery. We're just making sure that body's nice and warm. It's always good luck to do one more set of 10 seconds on your warm-up. Okay, let's get ready. Let's get set and let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax there. Oh, feeling so good now, feeling nice and warm. Great work. Well done, everyone. Let's go through 2 questions. Again, Valentine's Day, we're basing it all on Valentine's Day. Which Roman goddess was Cupid's mother? Which Roman goddess was Cupid's mother? Question 1. In which city is a box containing Saint Valentine's remains gets opened every Valentine's Day on the 14th of February? So in which city is a box containing Saint Valentine's remains get opened every Valentine's Day on the 14th of February? Not an easy one today. Enjoy, not an easy one. Try your best to get your answers down and let's get started. So the first exercise we're going to do, working on our lungs, our heart, cardiovascular fitness, is our side tap. So 40 seconds and we're just tapping out to the side at the same time. We're bringing one hand up. Bringing one hand up at the same time and let's go for 40. Increasing that tempo if you can, going at your own pace. Deep breaths. Tapping out to the side. Doing well, everyone. Keep going. We're working on the breathing in this exercise. Almost there. Last few seconds. Get our heart rate nice and high. If you're finding the coordination difficult, it's only practice. This is a really good exercise for the muscles down the side of your body, on the side of your legs, and relax there. Well done. From there, we're going to do our calf press. So taking your band, putting it around the ball of your foot, wrapping it around your hands, pulling those fists underneath your armpits, keeping that leg nice and straight and pressing forwards at the ball of your foot. Let's go for 40 seconds. This exercise is really good for isolating the muscle underneath the leg. Maybe if you're pushing off something, so for example, if you're pushing off that foot to go up to another step, this is where you would use that muscle underneath the leg. So important to keep it nice and strong. Starting to shake already, we've only just started. Got another 10 exercises to go. Great work, everyone. Almost there. And relax. Let's swap legs. Making sure that band's nice and thick. Putting it around the ball of the foot. Bringing those fists in towards the body. And when you're ready, let's go for 40 seconds. Nice deep breaths. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to bring those hands out to the side. So we're focusing on the muscles on the outside of the shin as well. You can feel free to put that band wherever you'd like to. Put those hands, should I say, wherever you'd like to create more resistance. And increase the strength in different areas of the shin. Really important if you're on uneven ground, that those muscles in the shin are nice and strong to make sure that you keep your balance. And let's relax there. Next exercise is our chest press. Again, taking a band, wrapping it around the hands behind the back, underneath the armpits, making sure you've got your tension when your fists are nice and close to your armpits, and pushing forwards. Pushing forwards, and let's go for 40 seconds. Deep breaths. Working on the muscles in the chest, the arms and the shoulders. Keep going, everyone. Almost there. You might get that nice burning sensation in the arms. You can increase the tempo. You can make that band shorter if you want to make this exercise more difficult. And let's relax there. From there, we're going to go into some more questions. So questions 3 and 4. Question number 3. In which country is it customary for women to give men a gift of chocolate on Valentine's Day? I hope that's in every country. I'll go through that one again. In which country is it customary for women to give men a gift of chocolate on Valentine's Day? Question number 4. What fruit is known as the love apple? Interesting one. What fruit is known as the love apple? Didn't know that. I didn't know that. Interesting though. Great. Get your answers down on your paper, and let's go into the next exercise. This one's called side bends. If you want to make this more difficult, you can get some weights, have them in each hand, and just coming down to each side, providing some slightly more resistance. We're working on the muscles on the side of the body. And when you're ready, let's go for 40 seconds. Nice and gently, nice, slow and controlled. Really looking at increasing the strength in those muscles on the side of the body. Really good core exercise as well, this one. Good for keeping the stability in the spine. Really good for stability. So important to keep that core nice and strong so that it can support the spine. It reduces the chances of getting any back pain. Almost there. Keeping that movement nice, slow and controlled, and relax. Great work. We're now going to go into our leg press. So taking that band, making sure it's nice and thick, and we're going to put it around the ball of the foot. Around the ball of that foot. Taking your hands, bringing them in towards the chest, holding it there, making sure the ball of that foot's always facing forwards. We're going to come back with the knee and forward. And let's go for 40. Really good exercise for improving the strength on the top and the bottom of the leg. 40 seconds. Again, this is a really good exercise, similar to the calf press. If you're pushing off that leg, walking up a steep hill, maybe walking up the stairs. Really working on the muscles on the top and the bottom of the leg. Almost there. Oh, I can really start to feel it today. Little legs are getting tired, and let's relax there. Swapping legs now. Taking that band, making sure it's nice and thick around the ball of the foot. Bringing those fists in towards the body. And we're going to bring that knee backwards and forwards, making sure the ball of that foot's always facing forwards. Deep breaths. Oh, I can really feel it in the hips today. It's really good exercise, this one. It might feel difficult so long as there's no pain. Try and get through the 40 seconds. If you're finding it difficult, make that band slightly longer. Finding it too easy, make that band shorter. Or you can use a band with more resistance. Really good exercise for the strength in the hips and the muscles on the top and the bottom of the legs. And let's relax there. Let's go into our shoulder press. Last one, and then we've got 2 more questions. Taking that band, putting it behind the back, underneath the armpits, bringing those fists in line with the ears, and we're going to press those fists to the sky. And let's go for 40. Difficult exercise, we're also going against gravity here. Breathing out as you're coming up, breathing in as you're coming down. Well done, everyone. Almost there. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Again, great exercise for this movement here if you're putting a heavy object on top of a high shelf. Really, really good exercise for that sort of movement. And let's relax there. Let's go for 2 more questions now. Get your thinking caps on again. Let's go for questions 5 and 6. Oh, this is a really easy one. Strawberries are sometimes dipped in what and eaten while drinking champagne? Strawberries are sometimes dipped in what and eaten while drinking champagne? Question 5. Question 6. What small creature is said to shoot arrows into people's hearts to make them fall in love? What small creature is said to shoot arrows into people's hearts to make them fall in love? Interesting questions. Remember to get your answers in at the end. And let's get back to it now. Let's get back to our exercise. We're going to focus on the strength in the hands and the wrists now. Taking your band, making it into a nice ball. This is called the grip, twist and squeeze. So nice and simply, we're going to squeeze the band, we're going to twist, and we're going to pull it apart. Squeeze, twist and pull. Let's go for 40 seconds. And we're off. Squeeze, twist and pull. Really good exercise for maintaining that strength in the hands and also the wrists. So important, doing everyday activities, gripping objects, opening doors, windows, taking the lids off bottles or jars. So important. Okay, last few seconds now. And let's relax there. Next exercise we're going to do, working on the cardiovascular fitness, is our elbow to knee. One hand on top of the other. And we're bringing the knee up towards the opposite elbow. They don't need to touch. We just want to get that rotation at the upper body and bring that knee towards the opposite elbow. Let's go for 40 seconds. Well done, everyone. Almost there. Just started, actually, not really almost there. Carry on. Doing well. Getting that rotation at the torso. This is also a good exercise for your core. So as you're bringing your knee towards your elbow, you're engaging that core, similar to a crunch, but we've got less gravity, or a sit-up if you like. Really getting that rotation in the upper body. And last few seconds. And let's relax there. Okay, next exercise we're going to do is our row. Done this one a few times now. So taking that band, making sure it's nice and thick, putting it around the ball of the foot, wrapping the band around those hands, and bringing those hands in towards the body. Arms nice and straight, squeezing those fists in towards the armpits, just below the armpits. Nice and gently squeezing those shoulder blades together. Doing well, everyone. Really good exercise to open up that chest, improve the posture, reduce the rounding at the shoulders, and remove any excessive curvature in the spine. Really good exercise to do daily. This one's so important to keep that back nice and strong for your posture. It can also reduce any back pain that you might get. And let's relax there. Next exercise we're going to do is our hip abduction. So taking your band, putting it underneath your legs, bringing your knees together, bringing your feet together, and we're going to put that band over the legs, making sure you've got some nice tension in the band, taking one small step out each side, and we're going to press out towards the side. So we're working on those muscles on the side of the legs, and let's go for 40. So this is a really good exercise for improving the strength in the glutes, and that's really good. If you were to fall off balance, you can quickly move that foot into position. We're just pulsing out to the side and regain your balance. If that muscle is too weak, then it's going to take longer for your foot to get into position, and you could risk losing your balance and falling over, and that's the last thing that we want. If you want to make this exercise more difficult, you can press inwards with your fists, so push those fists in together to offer some more resistance, or you can use a tighter band and create more tension in the band. And relax there. Next exercise, let's focus on the cardiovascular fitness now. We're going to do our punches and our marching at the same time. So we're going to get that heart rate nice and high, increase that breathing rate. Deep breaths, and let's go for 40. Keep going, everyone. We've got our punches, and then we've got one more exercise, and then we're done. Doing really well today. Again, we're focusing on so many different areas of the body. So important to improve or include, should I say, your mobility, your flexibility, your strength, and your cardiovascular fitness into any sort of physical activity or exercise that you do. So important. Almost there, last few seconds. Last 3, 2, and relax there. Great work. Last exercise we're going to do, we're going to focus on this core. Okay, get this tummy nice and flat. I'm going to show you from side on because it's slightly easier. Hands on the legs. We're just going to lean back until you can feel this core engage. Okay, so you don't need to go too far back. If you gain any pain in the lower back, please stop this exercise. Just leaning back until you can feel this core engage. And we're going to hold it there for 40. Remember to keep breathing, keep smiling. It's possible. In this one, keep going. Doing really, really well. Last exercise, and then we're going to do some stretches. Again, also important to maintain the strength in the core. Keep that spine nice and stable. protect the spine from any excessive movement, and obviously protect yourself from any injury in the spine. It can be really, really uncomfortable if you injure anything in the spine because you're using your spine for all sorts of movements. Keep smiling, keep breathing, and relax there, making sure your back isn't touching the rest. Great work. Well done, everyone. Let's go through another 2 questions now. So we're on to question number 7 and 8. Question number 7. To show our love these days, we will give gifts of flowers, chocolates, perfume, or jewellery. In past times, what was given to ask for a hand in marriage? So in past times, what was given to ask for a hand in marriage? It's question number 7. Question number 8. Finish this saying, cold hands. And again, finish this saying, question number 8, cold hands. What's after cold hands? Okay, let's go into our stretches now, starting from the lower body today. And we're going to go for our muscles underneath the legs, the hamstring stretch, straightening one leg, pulling those toes towards you. And let's nice and gently push that chest towards the knee, just until you can feel that muscle underneath the leg engage or be stretched. You don't want to push it too far. Let's hold it. Oh, I can really feel that one today. Really nice stretch to do, really important to release the tension in the legs after you've done any sort of physical activity. Swapping legs when you're ready. Straightening that other leg now, pushing the toes towards you and bringing that chest towards the knee. Nice deep breaths. Holding it there. Bringing that chest towards the knee just until you can feel it again. And relax there. Let's do the glute stretch next. So these muscles on the side of the legs that we used in the hip abduction exercise. So straightening one leg, putting that foot over the knee, taking the other hand, putting it on top of the knee, pushing that knee to the floor. If you like more of a stretch, bringing that heel in towards your body, thinking about your posture, chest up, shoulders back, and holding it there. And let's relax, swapping legs now. Bring that heel in towards your body if you like more of a stretch. You can see one of my legs is slightly less flexible than the other. That's because that's my dominant leg, so the muscle is tighter and it's stronger. So if you've got tight muscles, it's often a sign that you're strong. So you need to make sure that you stretch them out and relax there. Let's go to the upper body now. Locking those hands together, we stretch the back, pushing those hands forwards. Stretch the back, holding it there. Deep breaths. Almost there. Again, really good exercise to do. Stretch out the back. Taking the hands now, putting them onto the lower back. If you're finding that one difficult, just locking the hands together and pushing that chest out. Shoulders back to really open up that chest. Last 15. And relax there. Well done everyone, great session today. Thanks very much for tuning in. Let's go through 2 more questions and then we'll go through the answers. Okay, question number 9. What 4 sayings does a bride traditionally, what 4 things does a bride traditionally wear for good luck on her wedding day? Question number 9. What 4 things does a bride traditionally wear for good luck on her wedding day? Question number 10. A famous quote from Alfred Lord Tennyson went, 'tis better to have loved and lost than, finishing off that sentence. Question number 10, the finale, a famous quote from Alfred Lord Tennyson, when 'tis better to have loved and lost than... Okay, no changing your answers. Let's go from the beginning now. Let's go through the answers. Question number 1, which Roman goddess was Cupid's mother? The answer is Venus. Venus is the answer to question number 1. Question number 2, in which city is a box containing Saint Valentine's remains opened every Valentine's Day on the 14th of February? The answer is Dublin, Ireland. So Dublin in Ireland, they open the box with St Valentine's remains. In which country is it customary for women to give men a gift of chocolate on Valentine's Day? Like I said, hopefully every country, but seems it's just Japan, unfortunately. So only Japan. Question number 4. Which fruit is known as the love apple? That's the tomato. So the tomato is the love apple. Question number 5. Strawberries are sometimes dipped in what and eaten while drinking champagne? And the answer is chocolate. Of course, it's got to be chocolate, hasn't it, once you dip strawberries in? Question number 6. What small creature is said to shoot arrows into people's hearts to make them fall in love? Cupid, of course, it's Cupid. Question number 7. To show our love these days, we will give gifts of flowers, chocolates, perfume or jewellery. In past times, what was asked for a hand in marriage? The answer is a pair of gloves. Question number 8. Finish this saying, cold hands, warm heart. So the saying is cold hands and the answer is warm heart. Question number 9. What 4 things does a bride traditionally wear for good luck on her wedding day? Something old, something new, something borrowed and something blue. I'll repeat that one. Something old, something new, something borrowed and something blue for anyone who's about to get married. Remember those things on your wedding day. A famous quote from Alfred Lord Tennyson went, "'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all." So Alfred Lord Tennyson said, "It is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all." Thanks very much, everyone. Again, get your answers in the comments. Interested to see what you come up with, and I'll see you next time.